there, welcome back. I thought I'd try something a bit different today and show you a website you can go to called Paper Play Sketches. If you just search for that in Google, you'll come up with a whole host of ideas of how to create a card. This is particularly good if you get stuck like me with a mental block as to how I'm going to create a card, or if you're a beginner and you just don't know where to start. There's loads of different designs. You don't need a lot of stuff to get going. Some of them are very straightforward and simple designs. I'm going to stick my finger in one at the moment to point this one out to you. But as you can see, you don't need a lot to get going with this. And I'm sure you've all got some pretty paper, nice coloured card, some stamps that you can stamp a sentiment, and away you go. So I'm going to choose one of these for this project, and I will show you the one I choose in the next shot. There are so many to choose from. Yes, I think I've decided which one I'm going to go for. So bear with me and we'll be back with a photograph of the one we're going to choose. Okay, right, I'm back with all the pieces to make the card from that sketch. I'm using a 5 3/4 inch square card blank. You can buy these in most craft shops. And then I have got a layer of card which is from Stampin' Up, and I believe this colour is called Pear Pizzazz. So this is 5 1/2 inch squared, and as you can see, I've used a corner punch on these just to make it look pretty. Then I found a small piece of card that was from a pack called Be Happy by Dovecraft. That's this one here. Pretty papers in there. I've used that a lot. So this is 4 by 4. And then I'm using another Stampin' Up card. This is called So Saffron, I believe. And I'm going to place that over the top. If you remember the card sketch, it shows the square and then a longer rectangle over the top. So this piece is 2 inches by 4 3/4, and I've rounded the corners. And then I'm using some more of the Pear Pizzazz, and I've cut that out using a stitched circle die to go on there. And then I found these little, I don't know what they are really, ephemera, in a pack that I bought from somewhere. And I'm just going to arrange these. There's a bee on there. Takes in the theme of this paper. And I'm going to do that and then stick that up. I'll probably use some small dimensionals to raise it up. And that more or less is what that card sketch looks like. So let's start putting it together. Now I'm just going to glue this top bit down, the first bit rather. I'm just going to glue that so it gives us a base. Sorry, make sure you can see what I'm doing. Just going to go around here. A little bit in the middle, and then we will make sure the card's around the right way. Not that it matters for this. Now the glue gives you a little bit of wiggle room so you can make sure you've got it centered. There we go. Now I think I'm going to stick this straight down. Yes, it's always nice to put certain parts of the card up on foam strips to give it a little bit of height, and just makes it look a bit different. So I'm going to stick this kind of centrally. Now remember, it's a handmade card. If it's not perfect, well, you know, that's fine. Doesn't have to be. Now I think I'm going to put this up on some foam tape. You can buy foam tape at most craft places. Very inexpensive if you are in the UK and you've got a pound shop near you. They generally do things like this quite cheaply. They're not always the best quality, but if it sticks, then that's fine. So let's oops, that didn't work very well. Okay, let's stick this centrally ish. There we go. And now what I think I'll do with that is stick that straight down on there. So I'm just going to put some glue down the middle. Doesn't need to be all over. And we will stick that on there. Just going to look in my camera, make sure you can see what I'm doing. You can. That's good. Right, now I'm going to put together this little topper. So I can't remember where I got these from. I think they might have come from somewhere like AliExpress. Quite possibly. Now I think I'm going to stick these little flowers down first. Got to do it that way. Oh, that landed the right way anyway. So we'll stick one that way, and then I think I'll put one crossed over. Like that. And then I'm going to stick that little bee up with a little foam pad. I think I can get away with one of these slightly bigger Stampin' Up ones. There we go. We'll stick him upside down. There we go. And then I'm going to put this across the bottom. So don't need too much glue. I'm just going to put some along the top, and then it can go across those little stems. And then I'm going to put this up on some dimensionals. Now I think I need these tiny little ones, so I use my little stabby tool. There we go. And another one just there, just the right size. These little fiddly backings off, and then we can stick that down. There we are. That can go across there. Now I think that's quite cute, and that will make a nice little topper to go on there. Now we can raise that up even more. Just be aware when you're using these kind of dimensionals that you're not raising them up too high if you've got to post the card, because obviously that's going to mean you need to use extra postage. So this is fine if you're just hand delivering, and yeah, overkill with the dimensionals, but there we are. At least it'll stay stuck down. Oh, these are going to be hard to get off. Nearly there. Right, let's pop this on. There we go. I think that's quite pretty. and really it didn't take too much brain power to do because I was using the sketch. So I'm just going to get my little box of gems here. These are quite pretty. Let's see what else I've got. Not that colour. Got some. Oh, actually these yellow ones are nicer. I think they're proper Stampin' Up colours, these ones, so they match the paper. Stick that one back down. Okay, so yeah, add some little gems. We could put 3 along the bottom. Well, I think that's quite cute. I hope you like it. So remember to visit these Paper Play Sketch site on Google. Just Google it and it'll come up with all those, well, hundreds of different ones. And if you're ever stuck with an idea, well, there you are. Something simple, straightforward, didn't take me long, mainly because I'd got the idea from the internet. Sometimes it's just the thinking of how you're going to put your card together that takes the time, and once you know what you're going to do, it's fairly straightforward. So I hope you've enjoyed that video, and look forward to seeing you all again soon. Bye for now.